Precision. The quality of being precise. Perfect. Exact. Begin. Check everything. Start boarding. Stop boarding. On the signal and depart. Reach that speed. Maintain. The tunnel. Pitch black. Electric dark. A speck of light, then out. Daylight, right on time. Then the signal. Reduce speed. Apply brake, not too much. Platform in sight. Everything set. Controlled approach. Speed just right. And stop. Perfect so far. One down. 37 to go. Start boarding. Stop boarding. On the signal and depart. TS-17, the art of precision.
Hello and welcome to Train Simulator 2017. Now, the reason why I'm having to do this on a YouTube video from Train Simulator from Dovetail Games is because my one in my actual game freezes. It kind of goes precision and then fucks off. So anyway, welcome. And today I am going to be playing this. I'm not going to be playing on the default route because I don't want to. Actually, will I? No, I'm definitely not. I'm going to be driving the AP Wagons Class 313 from Welwyn Garden City to King's Cross, in a scenario I made, as all of the content on this channel is if it's Train Simulator. So, let's go to the actual gamey bit. And this is the actual gamey bit. So, drive. As you can see, it's the same menu screen. Not Southern, 2Y83 is the head code. Here we go, 2Y83 0705 Welwyn Garden City to London King's Cross. Right, one of the other things I would like to show you at some point is the Train Sim World trailer. I won't show it to you in the video, but I will provide a link to Train Sim World trailer. And I will also have to provide a link to the trailer provided by Dovetail Games, just so I can say it to you. I don't know how harsh some of it is, and I'm probably being overly cautious, but I think I have to be. So, with it being afternoon, and something like the 47th time I've tried to record this, first time I've kept on trying to start it, but my microphone wasn't working, so I just removed fraps, got Bandicam instead. Bandicam is now working, and then it had an annoying thing where the stop record hotkey was the same as the screenshot hotkey, so every time I took a screenshot, the recording stopped, and then restarted at the next point, so it would have been a very, very bitty video. So, yes, Train Simulator 2017. What's changed? Nothing. The only reasonable feature they've added, it's actually a good feature, is the Complete My Collection feature, which is good on Train Simulator 2017, because if you've got, as this says, I mean, I'm an existing player, and I've got the South Wales coastal route, so I don't want to buy a duplicate copy of it. So, I'm not going to. I am going to be, if I get it, I'll probably get it in a sale when it's really cheap. I'll be using the Complete My Collection, so I won't have to, buy a duplicate copy, and it comes at a slightly reduced price. I mean, not that reduced, but it's a nice little feature that they've added, and I mean, I can't slag it off. Well, I can't. So, let's get into the scenario bit. Step 1, open doors. Step 2, change it to driver controlled. Step 3, cab light on. Ooh, that's one of the, well, that's a thing. That class 321 is departing. And all AP wagons, Welwyn Garden City. Right, I'm not 9 coaches, I'm 6 coaches. Right, things I have to do. Destination light on. Destination change to King's Cross. Watford, Stratford, Stevenage, St Albans, Richmond, North Woolwich, Moorgate, Liverpool Street, Letchworth, King's Cross. Right, next thing. Marker lights on, tail lights off, instrument lights, keep on, headlights on. Brilliant. Oh, hello. Don't want that on, do I? No, I don't. Decent horn. Rather horny. Badumch. Right, should be in forward now. It is in forward. Picking up passengers at Welwyn Garden City. What else is there? Right. That's all working. That's kind of funky. Ew, hello. Okay. Where's all the noise coming from? Apparently Welwyn Garden City, but not much is coming here, mate. London to Brighton, another way to travel. That's another 313. There's one in the depot over there, and as you can see, one of the only gripes I have with this is look at the difference in textures to the centre coach and the 2 outer ones. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard your 0705 Great Northern Service to London King's Cross. This train will be calling at Hatfield, Potter's Bar, New Barnet, Oakley Park, New Southgate, Finsbury Park, and London King's Cross. The next station will be Hatfield. I can definitely hear something. Oh, hello, sexy. Ooh, it's a 321. That's kind of fun. Where are you coming from, Mr. 321? No, not much point in accelerating. I'll wait until I'm... And off I go. Hopefully. There we go. So, stuff, what to talk about. Train Sim World, that has finally been announced. This is going to be the Unreal 4 version of Train Sim. And what's it going to be about? Well, I'm not sure. The trailer for it looked all rather flashy and exciting. And of course, it's the kind of normal trailer that one would expect from Dovetail Games. Now, of course, if you haven't seen the trailer, now is the time to go and watch it. Bing! Have you watched it? Good. Yes, oh, good grief. I apologise, I have a cough. It left me feeling horrible last week, and it's kind of been slowly improving. Well, my... Oh, hello, another one. I don't know, whatever it is, has been improving this, week, which is good, unless it's not. Would you like to see me dead? Do comment in the comments section. Actually, don't, that's just an invitation for trolls, isn't it? Well, lol, I don't give a fuck about them. If you're a troll, then go and do it under a bridge with a goat. I mean, I'm sure the only reason why the troll was such an arsehole is he was just really lonely and his testosterone was driving him nuts. Anyway, I've lost my train of thought. Ooh, but thank you very much. Yes. I really have. Train Sim World, yes. Yes, with the flashy trailer. Now, I'm, of course, not sure, and I remain sceptical of how it's actually going to work, and how it's actually going to perform on a normal PC/laptop. Because, of course, the trailer doesn't show all the niggling rubbish little things that exists with this version of Train Sim. And the reason why I didn't stop at that 6/8 car marker was because, well, I've overrun this one, haven't I? Oh dear. The reason I didn't stop at that one back there is because my back would have been hanging off the platform, as you may have been able to see on the HUD. Anyway, this is Hatfield. It's not a great rendition of Hatfield or representation of Hatfield. There is a car park here. There is a road here. There are some trees over here, but it's not that good. Ooh, train. It really isn't that good, if I'm frank. And I have to be frank. I do have to be frank. I've train spotted at Hatfield a few times. It's rather marvellous. Welcome aboard the 0710 Great Northern service to London King's Cross. Calling at Potter's Bar, New Barnet, Oakley Park, New Southgate, Finsbury Park and London King's Cross. The next station is Potter's Bar. Customers for Welwyn Green and Brookman's Park, you're fucking stupid getting on the train. I think I can oh shit, I've not turned my cab light off. That's not good. That's not a good move, Felix. Having one's cab light on is a bad move. One shouldn't have one's cab light on. Light? Oh, one shouldn't have one's cab light on. I don't know what the hell that accent was. Oh, hello. but one definitely shouldn't have one's cab light on while driving. And that's something one needs to learn, because, you know, stuff. Right, so, as I say the word stuff again, I'm reminded that I've got 17 departure from Potter's Bar. Yeah, right, okay, so, back to Train Sim World. I'm probably not going to get it. It looks okay, it may not, I mean... it's... for goodness sake, it's hard to make judgments on it. Because currently I've only got Dovetail Games' word, and their word is always overhyped. And 91 Enhancement Pack! Woo! Flippin' love that. So good. So unbelievably good. That's the 7 o'clock to Edinburgh, I think. Yes, it is. Lol. But, yeah. So, I'm not going to be getting it. Partially because I don't think I'll buy Train Simulator 2017, like the actual package, in time. In time for, you know, everything. In time to get the key to access, or gain access to the beta. Just to point out why I corrected myself there, access is technically not a verb, so therefore every time one says access, uses access as a verb, you're wrong! Access isn't a verb. It's evolved to be a verb, but it's not actually a verb. So yeah, that's my English lesson for the day. If you would like more English lessons, then great. I currently only do English lessons on my well, on the premise that I am, well, rather pedantic about this sort of thing. Some people would say I'm over-pedantic or overly pedantic, and somebody once called me an anally retentive control freak, to which I responded, that's a tautology, and then they went off and cried. They didn't cry. I just think I need to make that absolutely clear. But yeah, anally retentive control freak is a tautology. There's no point in saying the same thing twice in two different ways. But then, where would politicians be without tautologies? Well, the answer is... there'd be shorter, interviews, certainly. Definitely be shorter interviews, because, the interviews can go on for absolutely ages. I don't know how a lot of politicians can go through so long an interview while saying what is effectively fuck all. And Potter's Bar is coming up. I have a feeling I'm going to have to use harder braking. I think I broke a bit too hard, but it's better to be safe than sorry, and now I can brake reasonably gently to my stop. Annoying thing is, nobody's figured out how to have the AWS flower appear, and I've stopped short. I've stopped well short. That was my car stop, which I've slightly overshot. But yeah, that's a reasonable stop. Man, why are you standing up when there are so many seats free? Excuse me, sir, why are you looking like... God, he looks like Johnny Peacock, but with both legs. Do you like... What are you looking at that's so fascinating? Nothing? And you? What expression have you got on your face? Oh, hang on, train. Ooh, train. Yeah, anyway, back to looking at random people in the carriage. What are you... Oh, you're here. And you are disgusted at... that! Ugh, horrible. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard your 0717 Great Northern Service to London King's Cross. This train will be calling at New Barnet, Oakley Park, New Southgate, Finsbury Park, and London King's Cross. The next station on this service will be New Barnet, and if it wasn't on this service, then I wouldn't be announcing it, so I just made an announcement tautology. Welcome to the world of trains. The next station is New Barnet. We will be arriving there in approximately 3 to 4 minutes. No, in 3 to 4 minutes. Expected. We are expected to arrive there within 3 to 4 minutes. I mean, at some point I'll get that announcement correct. Bye-bye, train. Into the tunnel you go. Ooh. Whee! So that's Hadley Wood there. Ooh. No, that's not what I wanted to do. No, that's not what I wanted to do either. Oh, I've not got the... Ah, the dead man's handle. That's what I've not got pressed down. Ooh! 387! Cha, 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 cha. Why isn't your pantograph up? Oh no, come on, that's not funny. I made it. I specifically put the coach that said pantograph up or pantograph high on it. And it's not. It's not there. What a git. Anyway, if you don't know, the 387 is here because Great Northern have started introducing 387s since Thameslink are now losing all their 387s as they've now got enough 700s to cover their, stuff. They've got enough 700s to cover their services, so they're now pushing 387s on to Great Northern, and the first 387 service started Monday this week. For those of you who want to know what Monday this week was, it was the 10th of October. I'm currently recording this on a Wednesday. I'm recording this video on a Wednesday, and on Monday the 10th, this is now Wednesday the 12th, on Monday the 10th, Great Northern started introducing a 387 service. It was on the same diagram on both Monday and Tuesday, so I'm assuming it's going to be on the same diagram today, the Wednesday. I'm not entirely sure about that. But anyway, the 387 was on the 0705 London King's Cross to Cambridge, and it was 387110, which, if you remember the screenshot, that's what I had there. So yes, it's all very exciting. So that's why there's a 387 on the East Coast Main Line. It's not a mistake. Although it does add another DLC item, which I'm sure people will be enthralled about. Oh gosh, I'm late for New Barnet. No, not emergency. And I'm really coming in hot. This is the worst I've driven this scenario, I think. Come on, stop, please. Didn't really take the edge off that stop, did it? I mean, I pulled the brakes back, but the train still ground to a halt pretty quickly. Hello and welcome to Standing Up School. Yes, that reference, if anybody got it. Congratulate. Oh, look, train. Presumably you're... I don't know. What do we have? That was a 705. Guess King's Lynn. Guess it's the 714 to King's Lynn. Can't quite tell from the front destination. From the rear destination, rather. And, ooh, King's Lynn via Cambridge. How exciting. Oh, shit. And a bit too fast. That's not a particularly exciting camera angle. I was on time at New Barnet, and I'm expected to be on time-ish at Oakley Park. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard your 0722 Great Northern service to London King's Cross. This train will be calling at Oakley Park, New Southgate, Finsbury Park, and London King's Cross. The next station is Oakley Park. Customers for stations between New Southgate and Finsbury Park, Alexandra Palace, Hornsey and Haringey, those being Alexandra Palace, Hornsey and Haringey, you should please change at New Southgate or Oakley Park. It doesn't really matter. Ooh! You're sexy, aren't you? Whee! Overtaking. That's kind of... I like when I'm overtaken or I overtake. It's always fun. Especially when one's so close. Now, where's the car marker? It's not 3 or 4 car, so it's right at the end of the platform again. This is Oakley Park. This train is for London King's Cross. The next station is New Southgate. Right, so... yeah, I mean, I've not got much else to say about Train Simulator. I usually have a long rant about it, but I've got nothing new to say. I can't keep regurgitating the old stuff constantly, because it gets boring. That's why I've had to stop watching some YouTubers who talk about this topic, because I'm like, no, you keep saying this. Oh, it's so dull. Please stop saying this. It's, yeah, anyway, so that's, I've got green, so I don't know why yours displaying red. Anyway, so, I'm going to move on to other subjects, namely, the US presidential debate. The choice between whether you want to be shot in the head or whether you want to be stabbed in the heart. It's quite good, because, well, it's not, it's the worst choice it's the worst choice ever. In candidates. I mean, Hillary Clinton, I mean, she's unsavoury, and the thing about her emails and other things that have happened surrounding the Clintons and Bill Clinton have all kind of been... nah. She doesn't really excite me in the same way that Barack Obama did. And I wasn't really into politics when Barack Obama was first elected in 2008. But I still have the Metro from the day he was elected or inaugurated. I can't remember which. But I still have that. Just because why not? And I still have that. But in 2012 he got me excited. Vaguely. I mean, you know. Hillary Clinton, no, I don't like Hillary Clinton. I really don't like it. She's horrible. She doesn't really have any policies, that's the problem. I mean, every single time I've seen her, she says, we've got to tackle terrorism. And, you know, you know, Donald is like this, and I don't think he's got this horrible temperament, and he just doesn't work. I don't think he's the right man to lead. And he said this disgusting things about women and disabled people, and fair enough, but if your main campaign argument is, I'm not Donald Trump, then there's something wrong with you. Ditto with Donald Trump. If your main campaign argument is, I'm not Hillary Clinton, and I know these aren't particularly good Hillary Clinton or Donald Trump impressions, they're not supposed to be. I'm doing generic American accents. Badly, I grant you. Oh, piss off, Paul. And then Nigel Farage would act to back to where you came from. Anyway, so, calm it. Right, back to that. But Donald Trump, it's post-truth politics. I mean, he's said however many ridiculous, horrible, disgusting things about basically every single demographic in society that isn't white or a man. Or an American. If you're a white, vaguely rich American man, where the American dream has succeeded for you, or you've inherited from the success of the American dream, then well done, you should vote for Donald Trump because he will do very well for you. Otherwise, no, he'll do... no. I mean, he says, let's make America great again. Okay, but how? That's the only thing you say. You don't say how you're going to build a wall. Oh, fantastic. Is that going to solve all our problems? All our... I don't have... no. Is that going to solve all the US's problems? No. Surprisingly, building a massive wall doesn't. Banning Muslims from entering the country, will that solve the problem? No, it won't. And when Donald Trump Jr. posts the kind of thing that is like comparing immigrants to Skittles, and he said, if I told you that 3 Skittles in this bowl would be deadly, would you eat a Skittle? And firstly, the calculation was done that actually based on the proportion of migrants coming from Syria, that actually the real... for there to be 3 poisonous Skittles, they would actually have to have 3 swimming pools worth of Skittles. Or 1.5... a number of swimming pools worth of Skittles. Something between 1.5 and 3, I can't quite remember. So he got that wrong, and also... he was comparing people to sweets, and that's not really a fair analogy. It's kind of, really? And that forced the best, I think, the best statement ever to be released by a company, by whoever makes Skittles, saying, Skittles are not people, Skittles are sweets, or something along those lines. It was brilliant that actually had to be said. But, yeah. Back to Donald Trump. He said the horrific things, and the thing is, nobody knows what's actually going to happen. He's probably... it's not going to be as good as he says. It's not going to be as good as he says. At all. But the question is, how bad will it be? Will it be that all the mad, stupid things that he wants to do are blocked by Congress? Or the Senate? Or both? So he actually has... he's just a show figure, and a pretty crap show figure, where he essentially... I mean, when he was talking about Hillary Clinton's health, I couldn't help thinking, mate, you don't exactly look as if you're in the best health yourself. I mean, if like, what are those diseases? If heart disease, or, you know, if high cholesterol was personified, it would be Donald Trump. Surely. I mean, the guy looks like a piece of plasticine rolled in ginger hair. And I don't mean from a ginger person, it's like a run-over golden retriever or a ginger cat or something. Or candy floss that's been soaked in something, some kind of cleaning agent, and failed. But that's perhaps not the point, because people make jokes about his hair, but then that's kind of like, well, what about the horrendous shit that's underneath? You know, when he was sneezing or sniffing in that debate, I couldn't care less. People were focusing on the fact that he was sniffing, and then his doctor released something that says he's got amazingly excellent health, which was just brilliant. But... I mean, why are we focusing on him sniffing? Let's focus on all the crap. He lied, what, 34 times? And I'd hate to be doing him a disservice by exaggerating the number of times he lied, but it was certainly... it was certainly over 30, and I think it was 34. But again, I may be doing him a terrible disservice. I think Hillary Clinton lied 4 times, but then there wasn't really much for her to lie about, because she didn't really say much of any substance. She was just like, Donald Trump is rubbish. Like, great, we all know that, but you're not... I mean, you're qualified, but you've been horrendous, mate. So essentially, that's why the US president... I mean, both of them, their argument is, I'm not the other candidate. Well, so what? I know you're not Donald Trump, Hillary Clinton, because you don't look like one of the other descriptions that I've put forward. And I know you're not Hillary Clinton, Donald Trump, because you don't look like somebody who's been pumped full of water and then had it slow... Ugh! I can't even be bothered to finish my comedic description of Hillary Clinton. Anyway, Donald... Ugh! So, Bernie Sanders, I would have voted for him if I was an American. Although if I was an American, I still wouldn't be the age to vote, so lol. And that brings me back to Brexit. Ugh, Theresa May, my gosh. So, most of the time, the government has been saying Brexit means Brexit. Which, you know, if I wrote that in one of the things which said... I mean, in my exams there are some questions like define, and then it will have a word. I mean, I can't just go... If in my physics exam it said define half-life. Half-life means half-life. That's not an acceptable answer, because that doesn't actually tell anybody what half-life actually means. By the way, the reason why there isn't any II in Hornsey Depot is because of frame rate reasons. And this is an empty stock move to Royston. Oh shit, I forgot that. I am going to spad at this point. Yep. I've gone over the ramp. And I'm... Oh my goodness, that was so lucky! But I have gone into emergency now, so, Ah, the satisfying hiss. Whee! Triple AI, that's quite fun, isn't it? Right. 40 minutes in? I mean, there's no point me going any faster, is there? I might as well keep the power applied at series and go no faster. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now approaching Finsbury Park. That sounds like some kind of song, where they just have to add in another syllable about people going. It's kind of like kind of twee little thing that was ironically twee because it's actually about people going and killing rhinos and poaching rhinos for their ivory. No, poaching elephants for their ivory. I don't know, isn't a rhino's horn made of ivory? Anyway, poaching rhinos for their horns or elephants for their tusks. I mean, rhinos are really horny. I speak from bitter personal experience. Oh, I love saying those sorts of things and just watching people go. It's like the time where I posted the Facebook status after, about a few months after IS did the horrendous terrorist attack on Bangladesh's capital, Dhaka. I can't remember. Darfur, I think. I'm so sorry, I can't remember what the name of the capital of Bangladesh is. And I apologise for that, because I should be able to remember it. But anyway, I posted a Facebook status saying, Islamic State putting the bang into Bangladesh. And it was quite funny just watching the reactions of people. I mean, most people found it funny, but other people took offence because it was about a terrorist attack, and, you know, you can't make jokes about death. But I will make dark humour, because dark humour is brilliant, and it's the best thing ever. It's marvellous, I'm sorry, it's brilliant. It's brilliantly, brilliantly brilliant. And I love it to absolute bits. Ooh, I can go. Ooh, train. Oh, hello. Oh, you're from King's Lynn, then. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard the slightly delayed 0733 Great Northern service to London King's Cross. This train will be calling at London King's Cross only. So, what do you think of this scenario? What do you think of the Wagons AP Class 313? What do you think of the Armstrong Powerhouse Enhancement pack for the Class 91? Do comment. Unless you don't want to, in which case don't. I don't really care. But, approach to King's Cross. Now, you may be wondering, why does it say it takes 6 minutes or 7 minutes to go from Finsbury Park to King's Cross? Well, that's because you'll notice the static ETA that's there. And what does static ETA mean? It means essentially that there's a blockage. Oh no, it's not static anymore. Okay, there isn't a blockage. Well, there is a blockage. I know my own scenario. That's essentially, and there is going to be a blockage, which is, you know, shh. Yeah, that not having the AWS sunflower reappear bugs me. I think every time one presses Q, it should be a trigger to clear the AWS if need be, and also make the sunflower reappear. Hello, you. I love this bit. Just going up. Whee! It's so fun. And I'll just look. Hello! Hello, little track. Oh, hello, I'm going way too fast. No, I don't want emergency. Right, I have single yellow, which means I've got red at the end of the tunnel. I love that noise of a networker idling. Such a nice sound. Just listen to it, it's marvellous. Right, here I go. I need to stop. Ah, another not in service train is being funneled in front of me, I think. approved. And the signal, and I've been set. Ah, lest we forget, I like that. So there are trains in here. Ooh, Grand Central HST, I like Grand Central. Grand Central, I've been on a Grand Central 180, but not a Grand Central HST. Which, yeah, I was a bit disappointed in that, because I thought it would be an HST coming from Sunderland, but, no, it was a 180, so, oh well. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now approaching our final stop, London King's Cross. Take everything with you, don't leave stuff on the train unless you want to. Actually, just don't leave stuff on the train unless it's litter, in which case put it in the sodding bins, and if it's a bomb, then fuck you. I've stopped a bit short, haven't I? There we are, King's Cross. Brilliant. This train terminates here. All change, please, all change. Ah, overhead wires, my nemesis. Not particularly busy. Grand Central HST sitting here, going on a service to Sunderland. This train is terminated here. These two passed us, actually. This one passed us as well. This one didn't. And it's got the lest we forget thing on the front. Well, my next move is an ECS, so I guess I shut down here. Oh, there I am. Hello, me! Right, well, that was that. That's that. Well, thank you very, very much for watching, if you've made it this far, and if you haven't. I mean, I'm only addressing the people who've made it this far, because nobody else will have watched it. If you've watched it the whole way through to here, thank you very much. If you haven't, and you're just skipping to the end, then you cheated, but I don't really care. That was the 2Y83, the 0705, Welwyn Garden City to London King's Cross, with the Armstrong Bauhaus Wagons Class 313 in First Capital Connect Great Northern livery on the East Coast Main Line, London to Peterborough section. The scenario featured was by yours truly. It'll be up on Great British Railworks whenever Great British Railworks decides to function again. The site isn't down, it's just not currently accepting new content because it's doing updates and so on. So, I will be waiting for that point. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching, and if you haven't subscribed and you decide you want to, then that is an option. If you have liked this and you would like to exert the extra energy of pressing the like button, then do that. If you've disliked it, then exert the extra energy if you want to pressing the dislike button. And if you're neutral, then exert the extra energy of not caring. It was successfully completed. I applied the emergency brake 6 times apparently, which wasn't very good. I sped thrice. Lasted 42 minutes and 13 seconds. And the video has lasted closer to 55 minutes or an hour. You know? So, once again, thanks very much for watching, and I will be having another one-sided conversation with you lot in another video, whenever that turns out to be another train simulator viewing, or another gameplay video. It will probably be train simulator, let's face it. So, thanks very much. Take care, and goodbye.